Hey everybody, it's Steve Owens, one of your tournament directors this weekend for the Georgia Bass Nation, South Carolina Bass Nation Kayak Series. We've also got the Southeast Georgia Bass Kayak Series fishing with us, the Daniel Woodcock Club. We're using, with the two events, we're going to use the same identifier card. And we're here this weekend on Russell Lake or Lake Russell, whichever one you want to call it. It's kind of like Gunnersville. You can swap it around, but I think this is our sixth event of the year. We've got one more to go after this. Bear with me a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up our Angler of the Year standings just to give us all a little update of what we got going on. Appreciate Carl Black Chevrolet coming back again for the Angler of the Year sponsor. That's $1,000 cash to first place. And then after that, we're going to be able to come up with some pretty good prizes, we feel, for second and third place, which is something we hadn't been able to do for a little while, but we've got pretty good sponsor support. Some of that, is a little bit down as compared to years in the past, but we just have to keep working on that every year. That's just going to fluctuate from time to time. So, well, so we appreciate the Sanchez's and everybody partnering with us for this event here. I don't have the points with me here, but I'll go ahead and go through the Carl Black Angler of the Year race for Georgia. Right now, I'll just go through the top five. We've got Tom Kazmierski in fifth, Nick Dyer in fourth, Joseph Gayton in third, Eric Hawks in second, Josh Choi in first. So we didn't think Josh was going to fish it here. I know he's not a big fan of this lake, but he ended up signing up anyway. So that's what competition does, and we really appreciate that. And, as I mentioned, we got South Carolina fishing. So what you're fishing for this weekend, you're going to be able to qualify for two championships. The top 10 from each of these clubs partnering this weekend, Georgia and South Carolina, you're going to make it to one another's championship, which can qualify you for the Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship. Georgia's is on Lake Lanier, and I believe South Carolina's is on Santee Cooper, but we'll get those dates set and published to you there. Georgia's is already set. Our event headquarters for this year for this event, again, is going to be back at Ain't It Good Cafe in Elberton, Georgia. All of your information is on the Tourney X app. We appreciate their hospitality last year. It's a phenomenal food. They're going to have some smoked chicken and some special stuff for us. Your registration closes tonight at 10 p.m., and that's so that we can make certain all the dues are covered and paid. Official practice is over. Your identifier code has been released, and that code can be written on your hand, an identifier card, a tourney tag, your bump board, or your measuring device, whatever, so long as we can see all three letters in the picture of your scoreable bass. That identifier code is USW. USW. If you got any questions about that, reach out to us. Your times are on Eastern here. So tomorrow you're going to launch at 5:30 in the morning. Lines in is at 5:45. You're going to fish until 2 p.m. and then you've got 1 hour to get your fish uploaded. So with this area here, we understand there's a lot of areas with no cell signal. So if you need to get off the water early, you have until 3 o'clock to get your fish submitted, uploaded. If you've already contacted us and we're working on your fish, then that's understandable. But if you haven't contacted us by 3 p.m. about some sort of trouble or issue, then your fish will just be, we won't be able to accept them. So, and we want to try to make it to awards at about 3:30. Again, we don't have a hard check-in. You don't get penalized, but we'd appreciate it if you try to get there as quickly as you can so that the people who are there, we can go ahead and respect their time and get awards out of the way, do a little bit of fellowshipping and hanging out. And then everybody can get back on their way home. So we know this event is a little bit of a drive. It's a phenomenal fishery. We'll play with the times of years that we fish everything again and try to shuffle them some. So y'all reach out for next year's schedule. Let me know where you want to go, what you'd like to see dropped off. We don't have too many that are actually set on a date, so we can be pretty flexible with everything. So this is a 5-fish tournament for both clubs, I believe. And We use a catch board and a yak attack leader board only. Your mouth must be closed on your fish, oriented towards the bump board with the belly facing down towards your body. You can pinch the tail so long as we can see the end of it. We need to see your eyeball on your fish, so make sure your hand is not covering it or very close to it at all. If you've got a fish with a damaged eye, make certain to get a video of it laying on your measuring board and then you releasing it, and you can send us through that. You can send us that through email or text or message, or hold on to it. Just text us and say, I got a video for this fish, and we'll check it out at awards, because we want you to be able to stay on your fishing. So PFD must be worn at all times. If you need to take it on or off to take on or add clothing, then you're able to do that on the water. Just make certain you get it back on as quickly as you can. Anglers need a safety whistle. Motorized kayaks need to be registered. You got to follow Coast Guard rules when it comes to lighting. 1 motor per kayak. No spare motors are allowed. If you have a motor and you're launching before safe light, which tomorrow will be, you got to have the red and green navigation lights as well as a 360 white light. If you don't have a motor, then you got to have a 360 white light. If you have a motor and you don't have your red and green lights, keep your motor stowed, meaning not put it in the water, and you can manually power yourself as long as you got a 360 white light. Then when daylight comes, you can put your motor down and use it. Again, I mentioned identifier code. You can write it on anything so long as it's legible and we can read it. All public ramps, public access points, and pay ramps from the Hartwell Dam down to the Russell Dam are able to be used. I gave you your times. So that's about it. Don't want to keep you on here. I'd like to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors that you see helping us throughout the year. We couldn't do this without Dugout Bait and Tackle, Carl Black Chevrolet, Sniper Marine, sponsor for our Big Bass. We're partnered with Real Heroes this year, where that's $1 per registration per angler. And you can also make a donation on your own for that. And then, you can make that donation directly to Real Heroes, which takes care of the Purple Heart homes, or you can donate it as you register a tournament or reach out to me. So want to give a huge shout out to Boondocks, Tourney X, One Objective, drawing a blank. We've got so many really good sponsors. We brought on Lodge this year. We got a skillet. We've got the GSM brand of family. We've got, Dobbins, Yamamoto, RoboWorm, Bubba Tools, the scissors and stuff like that. So I don't think I've left anything out. Again, I'd like to keep it kind of short, best I can. Respect your time, but I also want to cover everything. So if I've missed anything, reach out to me. Again, registration will close at 10 tonight, and we will catch up with y'all tomorrow at Ain't It Good. So talk to y'all later. Be safe on the water tomorrow. Good luck and catch some good ones.
What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too.